So describe a typical filming day for you.
Usually most of my stuff's already been cast and I kind of know the production day and schedule. I got my shot scenes ready. And so, but if it's a traveling thing, I always want to be there way early. And so I prepare, I bring everything, I'm ready to go. And I get on set and I want to make sure, like I said, one of the things I feel as an actor, I should always be prepared with my lines. I should never be unprepared without my lines ready. So where I'll go in there, I'll check in where I need to check in, and then I'll ask them if they want to review my look, if they need me to change anything, and be ready to go. I stay pretty flexible, and usually I bring some shaving kits and things like that, just in case they want me to shave or change my look a little bit. But usually there's a lot of waiting, a lot of waiting. And even though they say, hey, we're starting at 6 a.m. sharp or 7 a.m. sharp, it almost never happens. But you don't want to be the one that's not there for that call time.
If someone were to go into acting, what would your advice be?
Well, when I first started, I had a lot of friends, and everyone said, "Man, that's pretty cool. How do you do it? Can you help me?" And I get asked that to this day, and just like I had asked my friend. But I think the main thing is, if you're going to get into anything or start any endeavor, if someone gives you an opportunity or gives you advice, it's only as good as what you do with it. If you don't put any action or any effort into following through on stuff, it's just talk or just a wish. But if you want to make that wish a reality, you got to put some actionable steps. So I suggest that they start doing some YouTube and research, internet research, sign up for the casting sites. Most of them are pretty cheap. Invest in time to get some headshots or learn how to take headshots on their own if they don't have the money at time. The starving actor thing is real. Most people weren't as fortunate as I was to have good careers, and they really are like waiting tables in between their films, and they need every job. But I think you got to work as you want it, and no one's going to ever fall in your lap or give it to you. And I think success is the result, of a series of hard works and steps and taking advantage of every opportunity. And other than that, there's so many people ask me, "Hey Ray, can you help me?" I give them the websites and things like that. I'm like, "Hey, did you follow through?" And no. But hey, next time you're in a film, man, put me in a film. You get a lot of those. But they don't realize it takes a lot of hard work. You got to do the work to be successful at anything.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. It's like, say, for example, if I'm doing a 1 minute promotional video clip, that 1 minute takes a minimum of 3 hours to edit.
Yeah.
Because, okay, how do you want to intro it? How do you want to put it together? Things like that. But it's not a joke. So when you said that you sent in your audition, like you said, did you have to shoot yourself acting and then you send it, or how does that work?
It depends. Once you do the acting profile on the different websites, sometimes they may just cast you off your pictures. If you're fortunate enough to have some stuff on film, you can upload those video clips, which they call a reel, or some of your acting examples. So some of my first stuff, I had headshots from my real estate career. I used those and different stuff. I took a couple different pictures and put those on there to help give me something a little bit more professional photography. But as far as like when they asked me to videotape, I didn't have a whole setup or anything. I had my phone, and I would take my phone to my TV, which pivoted in my TV stand, and I would take a lamp and set the lamp next to it, and I would tape a piece of paper next to it with my lines, and that's how I was auditioning for a long time. And I just figured out a way to make it work. Instead of making an excuse, I try to find a way to get it done.
Exactly. I
But
applaud you on that.
But
Because
yeah, so some of them they just ask for the pictures, or some of them want you to do sides and do the video audition, and then you may video audition or Zoom audition for a while before they actually cast you. You know, a few callbacks.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. Not that I'm going to go into acting, but if anybody out there is like interested, and so,
Oh yeah.
what does the future hold for you? Would you like to do film production?
Well, I actually already have a couple film producer credits.
Oh,
So yeah, I have a few film producer credits, and then I actually have another project I'm getting associate producer credit on called Seven Lost. It's a war film based on the experience of Latinos in World War II. And that one just wrapped up filming. They're going to do a couple more production shots. That's coming out pretty soon, though. And then I may have a couple more up on the way as far as the production side. But you know, for me, it wasn't just the acting. I want to bring that. I want to bring eventually my vision to film, or put my heart into something special. And it's not about, like I said, being a big celebrity, but that one little good film. The one that somebody goes, oh, man, that really got me right here. Or
yeah.
like I never forgot that. I would love to be a part of something like that, and I'm learning and growing. And so whenever I have an opportunity either to invest in a film to get, to help with the producer side and learn, or to act in it, I've been doing everything I can to do that. Um, there was so I mentioned the movie Seven Lost that's up for production.
Yeah.
The other one I had mentioned, Fire on the Ridge, with Nancy Hamilton. That one just came out. That's my most recent one out. And that's actually won several awards already and numerous film festivals. And all the proceeds from that film is going to the California firefighters. It's based on the campfires, and it tells the story of the people and their struggle, and all the people, and some of the actual people are in it. So Nancy decided to donate all the proceeds from that film to the firefighters. Another one coming up we have is The Curse is Broken by 98th Ave Films, and I've been casted in a role in that one. And we start shooting in March, I believe. And that one's going to be based out of the Bay Area, and that's based on a award-winning sold-out play, and they're converting it into a film.
So, on that note, I really appreciate the fact that you're here on the show, Vilma Live in LA. And I want to thank you for such, eye-awakening, enlightening, about the movies, how you got in, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are curious, and what you shared with us, very, very useful. So any last minute hellos and highs and encouragement?
Well, I want to encourage first everyone to chase their dreams, and no matter how crazy it is, chase it. If you really truly want it with all your heart, go for it, because the worst can happen is going to be a lesson. And don't worry about people believing in your vision, because it's not their vision to believe in. That's your special vision, so you got to chase it. Another labor of love, or a project that I was a part of, and they've always hold a special place in my heart, was the Future Explored program and the filmmaking school by Joey Travolta. And that was started by the Travolta family in honor of their son who has special needs. And it's a program that teaches people with special needs, help them gain job skills through filmmaking. And they have a few different ones. And I was honored enough to star in one of their short films. And I was amazed by the people there and the filmmaking and the creativity. And it was such a blessing to be there. I was able to perform a star in their short film called Room on the Right. And I loved it so much and had so much fun that they invited me out for a few days to hang out with the school. And I kept coming back to their Stockton studio and their film school there and hung out with them. And it's just a really great program. And there's little things like that you would overlook, but it's given opportunities for people with special needs. And it especially helped them to feel empowered to find work for themselves and share their creativity. And they're making great films. And from everything, and just hanging out with them and listening to them talk and speak. It's such a special program. And I told them, I go, anytime you guys call me, anything you need, I'm there. Because it was so much fun. It was so much fun just sharing all that. And lastly, behind every good man, there's a better woman. And my girlfriend, Monica, she has pushed me and inspired me and cheered me on every step of the way. And even when I don't believe in myself, she believes in me. And, I've just been very fortunate. All my friends and family have been behind me. And I'm really honored to have them all in my life. And I try to tell them every day. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, Vilma. You always have my back as well. So,
You're so welcome.
I want to do the same for you and anything I can do. So thank you.
Yeah. We will support each other.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
100%.
100%. And thank you so much.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.